Sacramento is seeking Seattle's help now with the homeless. Tomorrow, council members, city attorneys, and Sacramento police officers will visit Seattle to see how that city is dealing with their own homeless crisis. Now, one of Seattle's solutions has been to set up homeless encampments inside their own city boundaries.
New tonight, CBS 13's Steve Large is live at Sacramento City Hall. He flew to Seattle ahead of the visit to see what ideas they could bring back to Sacramento. Steve?
Well, Seattle has actually declared a homeless state of emergency, taking some drastic steps most other cities have not yet tried. Underneath the gray Seattle skies, where cranes are putting up new big buildings, the rush hour drive south on Interstate 99 may not show it. But step onto the streets and, like many cities, you will quickly see it. Seattle's homeless numbers are at an all-time high.
Just grew exponentially over the summer.
One official count shows Seattle's homeless population has grown by hundreds in the past year.
Homelessness has reached crisis proportions in this city,
sparking the city to respond in a whole new way, and in places you might never suspect. Seattle has a new look for homeless encampments. Now, next door to this home, on a typical residential street, and behind this fence, sits a homeless village that is now up and running. Ryan Miller and his cat Zelda live in Unit 14 at this tiny village encampment.
Oh, come here, baby. Oh, I know.
Miller moved to Seattle from North Dakota seeking a better life. But before coming here, he says he slept on the streets even while working as a clerk at 7-Eleven.
It was real tough for me. It was real tough.
How did you even do it? Did you sleep?
Sometimes I was, for the first couple of days, I was afraid to sleep. Here,
Miller works as a security guard, but he hopes to be gone in a few months with a new job and permanent housing.
Me and a friend of mine actually were akin this to like a fast track.
Case managers are a part of the support network at these city-sanctioned encampments.
If you really want to get out of homelessness and you really want to do something with your life, this is a great method to do it, especially with case management. They are just vicious. They're after it. They're out to get you out.
There are now 4 city-sanctioned homeless encampments in Seattle and 2 more on the way, providing not just shelter, but bathrooms and food. Seattle's council passed an ordinance allowing the encampments 12-month contracts in residential, commercial, and industrial neighborhoods.
Crime-free, drug-free, alcohol-free.
Lynne Behar works for Seattle's Low-Income Housing Institute. I asked her what a city-sanctioned encampment is and what it isn't.
Is it a tent city?
A tent city is an encampment. An encampment is also a safe car lot. An encampment is a tiny house village, such as this one, where there are no tents.
Seattle's policy requires the encampments have at least a 25-foot setback from residentially zoned lots, be at least 5,000 square feet in area, and have at least 100 square feet per occupant. Homeless advocates declare the plan has drawn widespread support. Solomon Douglas lives on the same street as the new tiny village homeless encampment. He's not worried about his new neighbors.
Anyone who is taking that kind of initiative to improve their lives, I think it's great to have them around.
There has been some neighborhood opposition.
These people have been doing this for so long that they're going to know ways to break the rules.
At Seattle City Hall, they declared a homeless state of emergency, unleashing $7.5 million to help pay for the temporary shelters.
Is this the model of the future, having sanctioned tent cities on residential blocks?
Well, here is how I would answer the question. Homelessness is not going to disappear off the face of American cities unless working people in the 99% fight to end homelessness.
Seattle is now fighting its homeless problem in a new way. No hiding the homeless here. Seattle is now attracting attention from everywhere. Attention from Sacramento for sure. Sacramento city leaders leave for Seattle tomorrow. They'll tour some of these homeless encampments. They'll come back here and decide if they want to implement any of these ideas in Seattle right here at home.
Are they leaning in that direction? Do you know, Steve, if they're going to go that way, or is there any indication?
I had an opportunity to talk to Councilmember Harris, who said that he is not in a hurry to set up any type of encampments here in Sacramento. He said that services would have to go with anything but permanent
housing is the ultimate end game here. I think they're looking for any solutions they can find at this point.
Like so many cities along the West Coast, as we mentioned earlier. All right, Steve, great report for us tonight from Seattle. We appreciate it. Reporting live for us tonight in downtown Sacramento.